Yo, what's up, boys? And as you can tell from today's title, I've got a very interesting topic to talk about. This has been something which has been a thing for like 4 years, my partnership with a specific network, and it came to a very abrupt close yesterday. And I just wanted to talk about the relationship we've had in those 4 years. Obviously, if you guys don't know what a network is, essentially they take a portion of your ad revenue, and in return they offer me services like sponsorship deals and stuff like that. And it's been 4 years, so it's been a really long time. Obviously, I've earned them tens of thousands of dollars, like that, which is obvious. It's not like I'm telling you guys anything which is surprising there. But yeah, that ended up being cut very abruptly, like I said yesterday, and this is definitely gonna make the next few days on YouTube at least kind of weird for me, in terms of what I'm gonna be putting my time into. But it's not really that big of a deal, I guess, either way. But I just want to let you guys know that it happened, and yeah, unfortunately, I am contractually obliged not to get very angry in the event of it's happening, which it has happened. So I'm not going to get really angry and call people nasty names because that would be mean. But I'm just going to be talking about my 4 years, like I said, all 4 years with TGS and then Polaris, which are both branches of Maker. And you guys can draw from them what you will, and that's pretty much that. I'm not going to say that have been bad experiences or good experiences. At the end of the day, if you've took me under for 4 years, you know, it worked. I didn't have an issue with being with them until just yesterday. So, well, not an issue, but they didn't have an issue with me being with them until yesterday. But either way, what happened? Well, just so you guys know, essentially, but 8 days ago or so, I got an email saying that they wanted to discuss my relation, or my, not my relation, my partnership with them. That's pretty much that. It's just some dude emailed me and said, yo, this guy you've never met before is going to talk to you about your partnership with Maker. So I was like, okay. Didn't say anything about what that was regarding, but they wanted to talk about something. So that's interesting. Never happened before. Either way, 8 days later, we scheduled obviously a time, which ended up being yesterday. And I am told that, there's going to be a termination because of involvement with CSGO gambling. Do you have any like specifics which you could bring up?
I to be honest with you, I don't have much information. It's more about it has to do with CS:GO.
Yeah, of course. Or something. They couldn't really tell me any specifics. Clearly, the guy who told me um, why it's been terminated didn't really know himself either, but he couldn't tell me why. I've got to ask you guys at home why you think it might be happening, because, there's a lot of you guys. There's only one of me. Obviously, I have had some involvement with various different gambling things in the past. Obviously, a recent sponsorship with Drake Green, which I wouldn't really consider. It's kind of on the edge, but it's more like it's less gambling, although I can understand, yeah, whatever. Drake Moon, obviously, the whole Dragon Law scandal, I guess, ages ago, that was bad, but I felt like that was in the past. The past was in the past. Mistakes were made, and Drake Moon is not really a big deal anyway. Some people like it, some people don't. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. But we decided involvement with CSGO gambling and children, which kind of confused me a bit, since you can't really stop your audience from doing certain things. It's like if you do a CSGO case unboxing, are you now advertising gambling to children because children are going to be watching that video? Like, I don't really know. So it's kind of confusing. Kind of confusing. Never heard of anything like this happening before. Obviously, Twitch had a big crackdown on enforcing Steam/Valve, I think it was Steam's, TOS, so that way you couldn't stream gambling stuff anymore. YouTube just didn't really give a fuck. But yeah, make her unhappy with that. So that's interesting. Obviously, they are owned now by Walt Disney, so maybe that's something to do with it. I really don't know, but it does mean that I am, not right now, but very soon, networkless. I was given, the termination very quickly after a Skype call, which I was told to sign, which meant I'm going to lose status or partnership status like any hour now, I think I was told. So that means I have to very quickly, I don't have to, but it's probably a good idea to very quickly find a new network to go with, which it would have been a lot nicer to have some prep time, but clearly I've been a bad boy, so that's understandable, It was a good 4 years. It was a really good 4 years. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to present some things which have happened in the 4 years without any opinion of my own, and then we're going to think about them, and that's pretty much that. I don't know, Maker have been good, but I am somewhat upset, understandably. It's not understandable, upsetting. It's pretty fucking obvious, right? Anyways, let's talk about the things which have happened in the 4 years. So we can start at the bottom, and these are just things which I've thought about very quickly. And we aren't big deals, but I just thought it's interesting to look back at the 4 years and see like the conversations which have happened between us, you know, and seeing like how they've helped me out all these years. So number one, a few years ago, I asked them to get me verified on YouTube if possible. This was back when everyone on YouTube was getting verified, and I was like, "Can I get verified, please?" I was told no. I asked a few months or maybe a year later to get verified again. They told me no, we can't do that. And then I got contacted by some random dude on Twitter, and he verified me like in an hour, if not less. So that was cool. Later on, I also asked them if they can give me a custom channel URL, like youtube.com/Sai. They told me it's already taken, so the chance of them getting that it's impossible, pretty much. I didn't say impossible, but clearly was not in the area of questioning. And then the same dude I talked to, and he got me that channel also. Thanks to him again. If you go to youtube.com/Sai right now, I wonder what it's going to bring you. So that was cool. That was pretty cool. You know, these are just a few like run-ins I've had where I've like tried to talk to them and you know, they've been helpful at times to get like my PAX badge and stuff. You know, PAX badges, holy shit, that's Maker's middle name, PAX badge. I can get those like nice and easy every single time. But I thought it was interesting how those ended up working out. I understand, you know, clearly they're not bullshitting, they just somehow aren't able to do it, but that's a bit upsetting. And then I also remember a time when, you know, obviously brand deals, as I said before, one of the biggest parts about networks is brand deals, right? They can take a big portion or a small portion of your revenue, and in return, they will offer you something along those lines, depending on your size and stuff and they'll send you a lot of things, but some of them you won't want to do, some of them you may want to do, like this one, which I did actually end up signing, which was one, I mean, you can tell from the name, I can't show you the thing itself, and then that ended up getting cancelled a month and a half later, I think it was, which was very confusing. After putting hours into something for it to be cancelled, and then to get, like, it was just basically a massive waste of time. I know there's a bunch of other YouTubers involved in the same thing, and they all put their videos up and got paid for it, but, you know, there's me sitting on my arse, put hours of time into it, and it's gone, because, I don't know. You know, these are simply facts, which I am allowed to share with you, and you can make them with, make out of them what you will, like, yeah, just some emails, like, it's no big deal. Yeah. Anyway, what does this mean for my YouTube channel? Well, like I said, it means I'm probably going to be unpartnered for a few days. Does that mean I'm going to be uploading any less videos? Probably not. Some people have told me go use AdSense instead. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll just upload videos anyway, but it does mean I need to find a new network in the next few days, and like I said, this is the first time I've ever heard anything happening like this. It's not necessarily a bad thing for me, and it's something which obviously Twitch have done for a while in terms of enforcing the Steam TOS. I don't know really if that's what they're doing or not, but I understand why they've done it, kind of, but I just really wish I got specifics on why. I don't know why they didn't do that. They just couldn't give me specifics, and I kind of wish they gave me, I don't know, the end of a month or something, because I feel like this has been something which has been a bit of a dodgy thing for a while, considering they like told me they couldn't get me those PAX badges, which I've got every time, but they didn't tell me why. But it's because of this. They can't give me PAX badge because they don't want my name associated with their name. So, interesting. Anyway, that's it for the video. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. If anyone's got a network in mind, hit me up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and back to normal videos now.